Hey crypto fans, welcome back here with more news on the Bitcoin, and today we're going to discuss a lot of information about the continuation of the deep, how it will play out, what should we expect, will it actually deeper, will we recover? Let's discuss it on today's video. What do we have here for today? This is why we deeped so hard today. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager and one of the front runners in a race to issue the first spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund in the United States, is expected to purchase 10 million worth of Bitcoin on January 3rd, according to the analysts. I am here celebrating another Bitcoin deep and yet another purchase which I will spare showing you. These are truly amazing times, people. We get the opportunity today to directly buy and self-custody the scarcest asset on earth at $42,000. It's truly mind-boggling to me and becomes more so as the months pass. Listen, Bitcoin will no longer be for sale, and this will happen in your lifetime. Just think about this. You will reflect back on the day when you were able to buy it and actually own it outright. After a 30 point, which I believe is not all that far away, no human being for the rest of the humanity will ever be able to buy Bitcoin directly and actually own it. Bitcoin will be what's called infinity, meaning it will be priceless. That's right, priceless. Most people who are not immersed in the world of value don't realize that many things are considered priceless today. Artifacts like the Dead Sea Scrolls, historical monuments like the pyramids, works of art like the Mona Lisa, infinity or pricelessness exist. What is unique about Bitcoin is that there is a financial element to its nature. Because of that, its pricelessness will be accessible to everyone on Earth. However, its sheer rarity will only be accessed via work. Sound familiar? Proof of work. Humans will only be able to get it by delivering value to someone with it. Buying it outright will be a thing of the past, and everyone reading this post will experience this world I speak of. It's closer than you think, it's damn close. True scarcity is something that modern man has a hard time grasping. That is because we live in a world today that has managed to remove things that used to be scarce, such as calories, shelter, lasers, medical care, etc. But you can't remove the scarcity of Bitcoin, which means it will only become more scarce forever. Every new human being born makes it more scarce. By its very DNA code, every 4 years it becomes more scarce, and along with many other things such as lost keys, deaths, and the like, no one will ever sell an item like this in the future. The BlackRocks of the world now see this. In the future, you will have to work your ass off for the very tiny flack of it. You'll all wanna see, and you all will see this, and your grandkids and the kids they have will only know this world. So they will return to knowing what true scarcity is. That's my 2 cents for the day. Today, on the 15th anniversary of the Bitcoin Genesis block, I put in my 2 weeks to resign from my flight engineering job. I've learned a lot building thermal models within the aerospace industry. I expanded my understanding of heat transfer fundamentals. I sat on the console for launch operations. I traveled to NASA bases to oversee development testing. I was a great experience, and I'm glad I was able to contribute. What I also discovered over these 2 past years working for a defense contractor was a complete shift of my passion and moral convictions. I became more invested in Bitcoin and its community, in its sovereignty and truth. I began to feel ashamed working for a company owned by a DoD contractor, perpetually fueled by stolen money and advocating for forever wars. Next up we go. Real estate will lose value in terms of Bitcoin forever. Once you understand this, there's no giving back to being a real estate investor. Investors will sell their real estate investments when they realize Bitcoin is a much better store of value. A house that once cost 64,000 Bitcoin costs a little bit less than 10 Bitcoins now. Also, breaking, Fidelity just filed a registration of securities for its spot Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin's bull run begins in 2024, and the second one will be in 2025. Expect the ETF approval engine to rev up in the next 24-48 hours. Bitwise's new TV commercial was on CNBC today. Sunshine is working 72 hours on, 2 hours off, and sleeping on a couch in his office, and Larry Fink has been in meetings all week as it's go time, folks. Goldman Sachs is begging BlackRock to be an authorized participant on their Bitcoin ETF per Nasdaq. Authorized participants are the first ones that will purchase ETF shares before listing it on stock exchanges. Also, breaking news that Fidelity just filled a registration of security for its spot Bitcoin ETF with a SEC. So that's kind of all we got on the Bitcoin today, and if you are interested in more daily updates on the Bitcoin, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hopefully I see you in the next one. See you in the next one, and peace.